welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to talk about the fact that I took my IUD out about 2 weeks ago. So it's not what I usually talk about. Usually I just kind of do stupid vlogs like what I'm doing with my friends and travel vlogs. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that today. So for the guys out there, if you don't want to hear too much information about what goes on down there, then stop watching. But I mean, I guess if you care about like your girlfriend's or your wife's like vaginal health, I guess you could say, keep listening. So anyways, yeah, about 2 weeks ago, I decided to take out my IUD. So I had the IUD for about 3.5, maybe 3 years. I don't know, three and a half years. But before that, I had the NuvaRing, and then I also had just like a bunch of different pills before that. So basically, I'd been on birth control since I was about 15. And then recently, I was listening to some podcasts about how having a foreign object inside of your body at all times like isn't really such a great thing for like the flow of energy throughout the body. And I'm just kind of getting more interested on like ways to like heal yourself, because I also have pelvic cyst, and so I was just kind of worried about scar tissue with that. And then like having the IUD, like I didn't want it to add more scar tissue on top of that. So anyway, so I thought about it for about a month, and I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos basically about gynecologists saying why you should and why you shouldn't like take it out yourself. And like the ones that were saying that you shouldn't take it out, their main concern was that we wouldn't know how hard to pull, and that like a piece would probably be lost inside of you. So that kind of scared me. So I like when I went to take it out, like I wasn't actually planning on taking it out. I was like just gonna see if I could even feel the strings, because honestly I hadn't felt the strings since I first got it in, and that was quite a while ago. So yeah, I reached up there and I could feel the strings, and I kind of thought that I had them pinched between my fingers, but honestly like I couldn't even really tell. So I like just took my fingers out, and then my IUD literally fell into the toilet. So like that was kind of shocking, because I was like, oh my gosh, like I wasn't even trying to take it out, and there it was. And like I quickly looked up an image to see if I had gotten it all out, and that was everything, and I had. So I was thinking maybe it was kind of my body telling me that it was ready to come out, because it came out so easily. But anyway, so since then, the first couple days, like I noticed that I was super low energy. When I'd wake up in the morning, even if I got like 8 hours of sleep, I just didn't want to get out of bed, which is kind of weird for me, because like even when I don't have to go to work and stuff, like I still have to take this little guy out there, like out for a walk. So yeah, so it was weird waking up and just like wanting to sleep until like 1 and then get ready for work. So that happened. I also like had some bleeding, like it was bleeding, like my period was over about a couple of days before I took it out, and then it just started bleeding kind of like a regular period, but almost like heavier when it first came out. So that kind of scared me a little bit too. What else happened? I've just been super irritable lately, like the tiniest little things will annoy me, and I guess I've been kind of sad, but like also my boyfriend just left to go back to Australia, so like that was kind of difficult. So that could have been it too, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so since then not much has changed. Like my energy level is like way higher, like I'm feeling ready to do things, and like being able to get through my workouts. Like it's taken about a week to be able to do like my full regular workout and not feel too tired to finish it. So that changed. I've also not been hungry. Like I don't know if any of these symptoms or all of these symptoms are things that happened when your IUD comes out, but I'm just like, I wrote down all the symptoms that I was feeling and like noticing and the change in my body, and I just kind of wanted to document it, because I don't usually not feel hungry. I'm usually starving all the time. So yeah, so I was really not hungry, not wanting to eat a lot, but like super energetic and kind of emotions all over the place. I feel like I've been quick to happiness, then quick to sadness, and then quick to like anger, and it's just kind of my emotions have been all jumbled. So yeah, basically, I don't know too much about it. I know that the Mirena IUD doesn't release estrogen, is what I've heard, but it does release progesterone. I don't really know that much about hormones. But anyways, when I came off of it, I was like reading all these things, and they said that progesterone producing foods could be like salmon or like chickpeas or something. So I've just kind of been eating a lot of that to kind of help it out. And I'm also trying to go for like long walks with him every day and like do some sort of workout or physical activity, even if I don't want to, just to kind of get my body back into like a healthy state. But yeah, I'm not saying to just go take your IUD out. Obviously, it's all a personal choice. If you want to, like, fine. If you don't, but that's up to you. But yeah, just do some more research, because I was kind of shocked that when I went to my doctor and I said I'm having heavy periods, like what kind of birth control will help with that, and he just like recommended the IUD right away. Like I hadn't done any research. I was like, okay, like you're the doctor, you know best, whatever, like I'll take your advice. And then since then I've done some more research, and I just didn't really like the idea of having it in me. I mean, there's like many other forms of birth control that are like probably not as effective, but like almost as much effective if you do them right. So I think I'm gonna explore some of those instead. But anyways, I guess that's all I really wanted to say. I'm also gonna be doing a video within a week or so on vaginal steaming. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically like doing a facial steam but on your vagina. But there's so many health benefits to it, so I wanted to like explain all that in another video. But anyways, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.